I have the secret to success in the art of negotiation. It is written in the timeless book of wisdom titled Getting to Yes. Negotiating Agreement Without Giving In by Roger Fisher, William Ury, and Bruce Patton. I'm here to walk you through this journey, chapter by chapter. The authors crafted this book with a clear mission to help us all negotiate better, not by defeating others, but by crafting agreements that benefit everyone involved. It's all about turning adversaries into partners in the negotiation dance. We'll see practical strategies that can transform your negotiations, whether you're looking to improve your work conditions, settle disagreements at home, or seal a business deal. The principles in this book are universal, so no matter where you are or what you're discussing, you'll find something valuable here. So feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our summaries. Start with the first chapter of Getting to Yes titled Don't Bargain Over Positions. So why is it a bad idea to bargain over positions? Imagine you're in a tug of war. It's exhausting, right? Bargaining over positions is just like that. Each side pulls harder, hoping to win, but it usually leads nowhere good. Here's why. Number one, it's inefficient. This kind of bargaining often takes a lot of time and energy, and it can leave everyone feeling frustrated. Number two, it's risky. You might end up with an agreement that isn't really good for anyone, or worse, no agreement at all. Think about buying a car. You stick to your maximum budget, and the seller sticks to their minimum price. If neither of you explores why these numbers matter, you might walk away without a deal, even though there was a perfect price that could have satisfied both of you. So what's the key message here? Focus on interests, not positions. Try to understand what the other person really needs, not just what they say they want. Chapter 2 of Getting to Yes is titled Separate the People from the Problem. It focuses on how to keep negotiations smooth by keeping the personnel separate from the problem. It is said that when emotions get tangled in negotiations, things can get messy. It's like trying to play soccer with a flat ball. Not very effective, right? Imagine you're negotiating chores with your roommate. They haven't taken out the trash all week. Instead of accusing them of being lazy, find out what's going on. Maybe they've been super busy or feeling under the weather. This approach helps you to tackle the problem, not the person. It makes it easier to find solutions that work for everyone without damaging your relationship. The key lessons from this chapter are: number one, understand emotions. Everyone brings their feelings to the table. Recognize them and understand them, but don't let them drive the negotiation. Number two, clear communication. Misunderstandings can make things personal. Always aim for open and honest communication to keep the facts straight. Number three, perception is key. How we see things can be different. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective to better understand their actions and choices. So always remember to separate the people from the problem. This doesn't just help you reach better agreements. It also builds and maintains healthy relationships, whether in business, at home, or with friends. Chapter 3 of Getting to Yes is titled Focus on Interests, Not Positions. This chapter tells us why it's all about interests, not just positions. When people negotiate, they often stick to their positions, what they say they want. But beneath these positions are interests, the reasons why they want what they want. Understanding these can change everything. Think about negotiating a later curfew with your parents. They say no to midnight. Their position is 10 p.m. But why? Their interest is in your safety, not necessarily the time. If you can address their worries, perhaps by agreeing to call or text by 10 p.m., you might just land that midnight curfew. The key lessons from this chapter are: number one, dig deeper. Look beyond what is being said to discover why it's being said. What's driving the demand? Number two, common ground. Often, you'll find that you share more interests than you think. This can be the key to unlocking agreements that work for everyone. Number 3, address needs, not demands. By focusing on satisfying the underlying needs, you avoid getting stuck in a battle over who gets what. So, next time you find yourself stuck in a negotiation, ask yourself and the other party, why do we want what we want? Dive deep, and you'll be surprised at how flexible and creative your negotiations can become. Chapter 4 of Getting to Yes is titled Invent Options for Mutual Gain. This chapter encourages negotiators to think creatively to find solutions that benefit all parties involved. It's all about inventing options that everyone can cheer about. So why do we need to invent options? Well, it's easy to get stuck in a my way or the highways mindset, which can lead to stalemates or unhappy compromises. Instead, we can brainstorm new possibilities that make all parties winners. Imagine you're planning a family reunion, but can't agree on a location. Instead of locking into beach or mountains, think about what each option offers. Maybe there's a lakeside spot that has a bit of both. Water for beach lovers and trails for mountain enthusiasts. The key lessons from this chapter are: number 1, broaden the options. Think outside the box. More choices mean more chances to find a solution that satisfies everyone. Number 2, mutual benefits. Focus on solutions that offer gains to all sides, not just concessions. Number 3, synergy. Look for ways the needs and abilities of each side can complement each other. By stepping back and redefining the problem, you often discover that the real issue isn't what you thought it was, and this opens up new avenues for agreement. Remember, when negotiations seem tough, don't dig in, dig deeper. Invent options that maybe nobody has thought of yet. That's where true negotiation power lies. Chapter 5 of Getting to Yes is titled Insist on Using Objective Criteria. This chapter explains how fair standards can transform your negotiation results. This concept helps ensure decisions are based on fair standards rather than power dynamics or subjective preferences. Ever felt negotiations were just a power struggle? Well, there's a smarter way to handle this. Instead of pushing against each other, what if we could agree on a common standard to guide our decisions? Imagine you're negotiating a raise. Instead of just demanding more money, you bring along industry salary surveys, the average pay for your role, and your performance reviews. Now, you're not just asking, you're making a case based on objective data. The key lessons from this chapter are: number 1, fairness over power. Use independent, fair standards like market value, expert opinion, or legal precedent to guide the negotiation, rather than the will or strength of either side. Number 2, reason over pressure. When both sides agree on objective criteria, the negotiation shifts from coercive tactics to rational problem solving. Number 3, prepare in advance. Before negotiating, come equipped with data, facts, and precedents that both sides recognize as legitimate. So always aim to ground your negotiations in something objective. This doesn't just make the outcome fairer, it also makes the process smoother and less adversarial. Chapter 6 of Getting to Yes is titled What If They Are More Powerful? Develop your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. This chapter helps negotiators understand the importance of having strong alternatives if negotiations falter. It focuses on one of the most empowering concepts in negotiation, the BATNA, or your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Negotiations can sometimes feel like you're at a crossroads, unsure which path will lead you to success. That's where your BATNA comes in. Imagine you're negotiating to buy a new car. You find a car you like, but the price is a bit high? Knowing you have other offers from different dealerships or even other car models within your budget can empower you to negotiate a better deal or walk away if necessary. The key lessons from this chapter are: number 1, know your options. Always be aware of your alternatives outside the negotiation. This gives you the power to walk away if the deal isn't right. Number 2, strengthen your position. The stronger your BATNA, the more power you have during negotiations. It's like having a backup plan that boosts your confidence and leverage. Number 3, keep it realistic. Evaluate and improve your alternatives. Sometimes your best move might be outside the current negotiation table. So always prepare a robust BATNA before you enter any negotiation. It's your safety net that ensures you never have to accept less than what's fair or possible. Chapter 7 of Getting to Yes is titled, What If They Won't Play? Use negotiation jujitsu. This chapter covers strategies for when the other side won't play by the rules of principled negotiation. It teaches us about negotiation jujitsu. What do you do when the other side just won't play fair? Sometimes negotiations feel like a martial arts match where every move could lead to a conflict. But instead of pushing back directly, negotiation jujitsu teaches us to redirect the energy. Imagine you're selling your car and the buyer starts lowballing you aggressively. Instead of slashing your price or getting heated, ask them, what makes you suggest that price? Or, how can we make this deal work for both of us? The key lessons from this chapter are, number 1, don't respond to provocation. When faced with attacks or underhanded tactics, keep your cool. Don't attack back. Redirect the focus to the problem at hand. Number 2, ask questions. Use questions to expose the other party's position and its weaknesses without being aggressive. Number 3, use their momentum. When they push, you pull. Use their assertions to explore options and solutions that benefit both sides. In summary, negotiation jujitsu is all about maintaining balance and control. By not reacting directly to aggression, you keep the negotiation constructive and on your terms. Chapter 8 of Getting to Yes is titled, What If They Use Dirty Tricks? This chapter is about taming the hard bargainer and providing strategies to handle such situations effectively. What do you do when the other side tries to play hardball? This chapter discusses a confrontational scenario dealing with dirty tricks in negotiations. Negotiating can sometimes feel like a minefield. You might encounter tricks like extreme demands, personal attacks, or even deceptive tactics. But fear not, there's a way to manage this. For instance, if you're buying a car and the dealer suddenly changes terms at the last minute, a classic bait and switch. Calmly highlight what's happening. You might say, it seems like the terms we discussed initially are changing. Can we go back to those and find a way forward? The key lessons from this chapter are, number 1, recognize the tricks. First, you need to identify when dirty tricks are being used. Awareness is your first line of defense. Number 2, call them out. Do so diplomatically. Point out the trick without confrontation, suggesting a return to focusing on the issue at hand. Number 3, stick to principles. Don't be tempted to stoop to their level. Maintain your use of principled negotiation to set the tone. This technique not only keeps the negotiation on track, but also preserves the relationship and respect between both parties. So remember, the goal isn't just to win the negotiation, but to reach a fair and lasting agreement. By handling dirty tricks effectively, you ensure the process remains respectful and constructive. That's all for today. Thanks for staying this long for this key negotiation strategy from Getting to Yes with me. If you found this helpful, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. If you have any questions or a story to share, leave a comment below. Don't miss our next book where we'll learn more important tactics to help you negotiate even better. Stay tuned, put what you've learned into practice, and remember that every negotiation presents an opportunity to develop.